Welcome to Behind the Beauty. Today we have Alice with us. She is she's a student that is just about to graduate with us. She's going to submit her last assignment. So I thought we'd bring her in for a bit of a chat about her experience with us and her journey into the Lash world. Welcome, Alice.
It's exciting.
I'm so excited to have you. Alice and I have done lots of tutor support together. We've worked extensively over the past, I'd say, 6 to 8 months now over your course. Probably about more closer to 6 months. But I thought I'd have you on just to give our students and our viewers a bit of inspiration about what it is like to study lashes and be in the lash world. So my first question to you, can you tell us about your journey into the world of lash extensions and what initially sparked your interest in lashes?
So in year 10, I did VCAT instead of VC, and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and like all the teachers were like, oh, you know, you kind of need to make your mind up, which you obviously don't.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went and looked at a hair studio, and I was like, oh, like, I don't know if this is me. So I did some more digging. I did like makeup, but I just don't think I wanted something different, and that wasn't in my town already.
Yeah.
So, and we have a person who does like lash tints, and she does tanning and all that, but she doesn't do eyelash extensions.
Okay.
So I was like, well, there's an open in the market. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I looked it up, watched some TikToks, and saw heaps of girls doing like entrepreneurship. And I was like, woo, okay. So then I found you guys. And obviously I didn't want to come to Melbourne, and you guys were online.
So it was like you had the school in your home, right?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Love that. So what was your experience like studying lash extensions, and do you have any highlights or challenges that you faced that you'd like to share?
Well, I think that it was good that I didn't have to like leave my home. I could just do it online, didn't have to travel to Melbourne or like to Shepparton or wherever. And it was just, I didn't have to transport. And whenever I wanted to do it, like if you wanted to do it, like I'm like, oh my God, I should do my assignment now, like 12 o'clock in the morning, I could do it at 12 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you guys give me a result later on. But yeah.
Sounds like the flexibility was really good for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
definitely. So were you working at the time? Did it fit in with work in any way?
Yeah, so I was still at school.
Yep.
When I first started. But I had 2 days off during school for work. But so I left one day for doing the course, and then like one day for work, and then the weekend or after school I did work. So it was good.
Super flexible.
And it was nice and just relaxing. Like it was Tuesday, like was my day to just like kind of study.
Yep.
Like with you guys, and just at my own pace, you know, have a nice lunch.
I think that when you study at your own pace too, it almost helps you to retain that, because you don't feel overwhelmed, you don't feel overloaded with subjects and different teachings and different underpinnings in what it is you're learning. So I think that was really good for you, Alice.
Yes, it was awesome.
Awesome. What advice would you give to someone who's considering studying lash extensions? What kind of research should they do about it?
I think definitely have a look at TikTok. TikTok's really good for that, I guess. Watching TikToks of like just girls who've already done it and like where they are now was really inspiring for me. Like you see lots of them like, you know, going on holidays whenever they want.
That's the beauty
paying
of it.
for all what they want. They don't need someone else to help them pay for things. So that was really motivational for me.
So that lure of being financially independent was really what sparked your motivation.
Yeah, especially so young. Like
Yeah.
I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to go and study like a university degree or whatever.
Yeah.
And that stopped me 6 years of like in 6 years I could be having maybe 3 of my salons.
Yeah.
Which is really exciting for me.
That's so exciting. And I hope you do have all 3 of those salons. What's your favorite lash style? Like what kind of things do you like to do in the salon, and what are you maybe looking to learn more about?
Definitely the brown lashes. I really
so gorgeous.
Yeah, and especially for myself. Like, I haven't got my eyelashes done in ages. I've just been like trying to save all my money for my business.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely something I would like to try and see how I think about it. And you know, if you're like, if say a client comes in for me and they're like blonde, fair skinned, just like that, definitely could be like an opportunity for them.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes like, or even like a redhead, like it's just so like just in their face.
Yeah.
I feel like it just gives a subtle but like
I think
well-to-do
sometimes the black lashes can have a really high contrast with softer features. So like blue eyes, fair skin, light hair can have a bit of a high contrast. So using the brown still defines the features, but it's just so much softer and pretty.
Yeah, and I feel like it brings out your eyes more. You'd think it'd be the other way around, but I feel like you're just looking at the black.
It does. It does. The black almost distracts you from the beauty of the individual.
Yes. Oh, and wet lashes. I've been seeing those a lot.
Oh, they're so nice too. So those are using more the closed fans to create textured styles.
Yeah, I definitely I want to do on someone.
So. Don't worry. We'll do a one-on-one. Don't you worry about that. Did you encounter any unexpected challenges through your course? Like what was hard? What was the hardest thing about your course?
Definitely when I did my first classic set. So I did all the study and everything, and I got to the first classic set on a mannequin, and I just I thought I was going to be good. Like I usually pick up things really quick. Like I've always been like a very artsy girl since I was little. And I got to that and I was so set back because I just couldn't do it. I was like, oh my God, I didn't think it was going to be that hard. And then I eventually got through it, and then I went to like my mum because I was like, I don't want to do it on anyone. Like this is like so embarrassing. Like it's really not. They obviously know you just started. And I just couldn't do it.
It's really nerve-wracking. That first ever client is so nerve-wracking. You feel like you're holding your breath the entire service.
Oh, yeah, I was. Yeah. Every time I, like, put one down, I was like, okay.
What steps did you take to overcome that, though? You just really said to yourself, I'm going to go for it?
Well, definitely, like, seeing the result was my thing. Like, I want to see, like, what I can do.
Yeah.
And then, so then I can also start putting myself out there.
Absolutely.
So people know about it. People start talking about it, which I've been like, I posted a lot of stuff and then I've left a little, like, silent. So I'm like, they don't know what's going on. But
that's true.
And then I open it and I'll be like, because they're all talking about it. You don't know what's going on.
What's happening over there in Dindi Lash Studio? Love it.
It was awesome.
I love that. Many students find that getting used to working on real life clients is really nerve-wracking. What advice would you give to them?
I would just say, like, just do it. Like, my mum was just like, in my head, she was like, you gotta do it, like, you gotta do it. Like, she's a little bit scary sometimes. And like, she like helped me how to do it, and she was just like, you gotta do it. And I'm like, okay, like, and I was doing it and I like wanted to give up, and I was just like, I've like already spent, like, say it took me like 5 hours, like it's already spent me like 2 hours and a half. Might as well just finish it.
That's right.
Like, and it's 5 hours of stress, and then you got a week until I do my next one. So
and I think when you see the final result, it's almost that full circle moment where you're able to see what exactly you've done, how your training has treated you, where you can go from here, and also that self-reflection of what I could do better for next time as well.
Well, it definitely like motivated me to do like the next. I was so excited to do volumes.
Yep.
That was definitely like so exciting for me.
I reckon volumes is probably your strength. You are amazing at volumes.
Yeah, I love it. Well, because I do more, like lots of people I feel like that I know are really into it as well.
Yeah.
So I definitely have more practice on that. But
perfect.
It's definitely like my favourite.
Yeah.
Especially doing it like the fans yourself. Like I know, like I think a few assignments it says like, no, there's like the N one says like you can use pre-made, and I was like you told me like, just do like you want to be better at the harder thing first instead of going on to it later. So
that's right.
I'm definitely excited to use like maybe even like an express.
Could be for an express service. What do you think of like segmented lashes? So those are like the thick clusters. What do you think of those? I
still use them, but I have seen like some girls doing like the clusters as their business.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I've just heard so many like horror stories on TikTok.
I feel like there's not enough technicality there for something that's such a delicate area.
And even when I only do that, like say, like, so I'm trying to save money right now and I'm going out to an event, and I do think they look better than just the straight stick on, like you put them underneath.
Yeah.
They look like eyelash extensions.
Yeah.
But eyelash extensions, I feel like, so I like go camping all the time and in the water all the time.
Yeah.
It's just,
eyelash
and getting up
extensions
so early, you're already ready.
Yeah.
Like that's something I miss a lot. So I definitely need to get them done. But like I'll wake up at like say 5 in the to go fishing or something, and I'm like, oh, like I'm not, like you just want to feel
put
confident.
Together.
Yeah. And that definitely just, I feel like you always look
I
good.
didn't realise you were such an outdoorsy kind of girl.
Yeah. I'm always out. I like
doing fishing, camping.
Well, this weekend, we went to Ngambie and I was up at like 5 and then 6, and it's just like, oh. But
Do you love
it's
it
good.
though?
I love it though.
Oh, that's good.
I hate it, but I love it.
As long as you love it.
Yeah.
What are some of the most rewarding aspects of being a lash artist and doing lash extensions? Are there any things that really cement your place in the lash world that makes you think, yeah, I'm in the right spot?
I think, like, especially like from you guys, like, and that separate text from you and Bonnie saying like, or like, you know, we're talking about you, like, you're like awesome, like it just, and so many people have been telling me like, oh my god, like that's your first set. Like I hear that a lot, and I'm like that's so, because I also like really proud of myself, like, because I looked at it when I did my first class, my volumes, and I was like, oh my god, I'd get that done and I'd pay for that. So it was very exciting.
I love that you always reflect as well. Like you have this great way of looking at your work, deciding where you've done well, but also where you can work on, but also reflecting on, would I pay for this service? Would I want this lashes done? And they're really important questions to ask yourself when you're just coming into the lash industry, because it's almost like you're assessing your own work as a separate entity. So you're assessing your work from the perspective of a client, which is wonderful to see.
Yeah, like my advice would be just being self-aware. I've always been very self-aware since I was a kid, like a perfectionist.
Yeah.
But I think it's not only that, I really appreciate it, like, because doing something like this, you can see where, like, where do I need to improve on? How can I get better? Like, I just always want to get better.
Yeah.
And also, like, if I was someone else looking at these eyelash extensions, what would I be like? Oh, like, you know, that what would change. I I wanted to be the best.
That's such
best that I can.
It's such a great way to reflect on your work and to also know where you might want more opportunities for training. So, for example, you might like to go into like advanced styling courses or anime lashes or something like that, which could be an extra thing that you bring into your business and something really fun for you to do as well as a technician.
Yes. Yeah. Well, because I also do, like, I just started doing netball.
Okay.
I've done that before. Like, I'm always trying to find new opportunities.
Yeah.
And, like, I just, like, noticed, I wanted to wear makeup for my first, like, little practice match.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, you'd all get all sweaty. And there was, like, I just didn't want to wear makeup. But, like, because, you know, you get sometimes, like, take photos and stuff. Like, you don't have to, like, rush. You're already ready. All you have to have is your little brush.
That's it.
And you're ready. So
and you just feel so put together when you've got your lashes done. So you are a country girl, Alice. Tell us about how the Australian Beauty School has impacted your education, being that you didn't want to travel so far into the city to learn about lashes.
Just definitely, like, again, just doing it online. Like, I didn't have to travel. In my area, it's like you only have one bus out to come here at like 8:30, and then you get here at like 10:30. And then, like, if you can't drive, like if you're someone who's younger and wants to start, which was me, and then you have to get back at like 8:30, and there's like only one, unless you have to drive to a train station.
Yeah.
So it was definitely like, it was just so much better for me.
Yeah, I find that country girls, especially the students that I speak to that live out that way, they are so passionate about what they do.
Yeah, that's what I like mean. Like, people, I feel like when I was in Melbourne would typically maybe think that, but like when I was there, like so many girls, we've been like all my friends would travel, like including myself as like a group to like Melbourne, like in the very city, and get our eyelashes done all together. It'd be like a whole trip.
Oh my goodness.
Spending so much money, like it's a whole day trip. And now it's just gonna be like for them, you know, I can just finish school and walk to my house. I live right next to the school.
That's so perfect.
Get my eyelashes done and go home and have dinner instead of that big travel.
For sure. You're not only are you saving time, but you're also providing a service to your community and creating community as well.
And I love being like in the community. Like,
I love that.
I joined, like, not only did I join the netball club for like just exercise and all that, but also again for the community. Like, we need numbers,
networking opportunities.
Yes, and as well, I'm also in the fishing club. I'm the only girl who's really competing this year.
That's fun.
So, and that's also local. So I'm definitely about the community.
I love that.
And all that.
I love that. And it's really important, like, not only in a small town, in any part of where you live, to have that community, have those people around you that support you. And I know you've got a really good support system.
We've heard even people from, so we live, there's Yay, and then there's like Seymour, which is half an hour, where I've had a couple of my friends telling me like, oh, like, you know, people are talking about you at school. And like, I don't even, like, some of them I don't know. And I'm
Girls
like, oh
going
my God.
viral.
Yeah, so it's actually quite exciting. I'm so excited to get started.
We're so proud of you. We are so, so proud of you. I know you're currently in the process of securing a location for Dindi Lash Studio, which is your business name.
Yes.
Has the process been easy so far? Tell me about it.
So my room has carpet, so I can't use that, which is annoying. But again, like, it was the perfect setup. So it was really disappointing, and like that's where I'm at now. So I'm kind of like, I'm not motivated. I very am motivated, but like it's like set me back a little bit.
Yep.
Like I was very excited. Like I had all vision in my head. Like I'm gonna use this room. We have so much stuff in there that I can use already, and then it's being like told no. It's like, you know, I've come so far.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, well, what am I going to do next? Like, and then, I like my boyfriend's cousin. She does the hair studio, so I'm looking at her room, and she's being really nice about it. So that's very and she called me and offered me the space.
That's amazing.
So it was really exciting hearing people are reaching out to me as well. Like, it's not just the way around.
Yeah.
So I definitely think just putting myself out there has just been like.
And Alice, how you handle those little bumps in the road is going to be a testament to your resilience in business, and not giving up. So I'm proud of you for not giving up. So you mentioned that you're having problems with your floor, that the floor is carpeted, so council's not going to give you approval. So would you be looking at temporary flooring, something of that nature, or you're looking at a totally different location?
Well, I definitely didn't think of it until you said it. So I definitely will have a look into it, and definitely because it's a small town, everyone knows everyone, as well as like a lot of my partner's friends and stuff do plumbing and all that. So it's definitely a good opportunity.
For sure.
And like easy to, like, he's also an electrician as well.
Love that.
So it kind of just like, it all works.
Put him to work.
So yeah. I do. But yeah, it's like, I feel like also living in a small town, like if some students are like wanting to do it and they live in the city, like there's a lot of opportunity. And I feel like a lot of people like who live as far as me might think like, oh, there's not as much opportunity. But I think or you can use it to your advantage, as well as everyone knows everyone. Everyone's talking about it. Like I go to the supermarket.
Yeah.
And there are like the cash register ladies are asking me, oh, like, so when are you opening?
Oh
like,
my gosh.
And then even like if I did the eyelashes, then they can like someone might come in and be like, oh, where'd you get your eyelashes done? Oh, Dindi Lash Studio around the corner.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
And you also mentioned that you're going to be looking at your the hair studio location, which I think is going to be really great for you.
Yes. And it's also in the town.
Yeah.
In the very center of the town.
It's in the town. It's going to be close. It's going to be accessible for locals, but it's also going to give you the opportunity as a new lash artist to start cross-marketing your services to an already established clientele, which is going to mean that you're going to build clientele really, really fast.
Yeah, which is awesome.
I'm so excited for you. Last question is, what is next for you?
I really want to do brow lamination and tint and like eyelashes as well, and maybe even to like nails and stuff in the future. But I think I definitely just want to open with the one thing, but I definitely feel like once I do open and I feel comfortable, I would definitely go straight into doing brows and that.
That's
amazing. I feel like it'll be a lot quicker as well.
It would be a lot quicker. It's also going to complement your current offering too. And I always say to students, if you're looking to offer something else, offer something that you can cross-market even with your own services.
Yes.
It means that your established clienteles can also take advantage of your new services that you're bringing on board. So it looks like you got the right idea there. You're doing all things eyes. Great job, Alice.
Well, like I have a few people told me as well. I'm thinking about like if someone comes in and gets the eyelashes done, or like people are just getting the eyelashes done, and then you obviously like they have a couple of weeks or something until they get a fill. It's like in between that, like I could be doing brows,
correct,
and like tints, as well as if they get the eyelashes done, they can get brows done, just like a full set, and then even their hair done.
Yes.
So I think that would be awesome. Definitely the packages and stuff.
Absolutely.
And I did tell you about this, like with the ambassadors thing, my 3 ambassadors.
Yes.
I have, I think I have 2 girls at the moment. I'm going to get 1 more, I feel like.
Is it going to be me?
Well, I don't think you want to travel that far. But yeah, so like, it's definitely like, I feel like a good like market thing. Like I have a girl from Mansfield, so she's an hour away, and she's interested. So it's very exciting because like, you know, I could bring people from there as well. So just like bring them on.
I love it.
Come see me.
Again, creating that community.
Yeah. So, like again, like with if you do live in a small town, like you've got those things that you realize you don't think you do, but just use them to your advantage.
What I find about individuals that come from a country town is that the community is much stronger than what I would actually have here in Melbourne. Because everybody knows each other, the ties are very, very strong with each other. So that means that you're going to have a lot more support in what you do as well. So that is a really big advantage of
Yes, I have had a lot of support from the whole town. So
that's amazing.
Thank you for anyone who's listening. But,
that's amazing. Well, Alice, thank you so much for joining us on the Behind the Beauty podcast. It's been so great having you on. And it goes without saying that the tutors and myself, we are so, so proud of all the leaps and bounds that you've made in the industry. Again, very, very proud of you. And thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What about you guys? What makes you choose your lash technician? What kind of things do you look out for when you choose your lash technician? Let us know in the comments. And we can't wait to see you on our next episode. Thanks so much for joining us.